Hey guys, today we're taking a look at 55% level 1 Link's LR Tech UI signed Goku who transforms into UI Goku. Alright, so we're going to go through his kit here first as usual, and then we'll go through an event, and we shouldn't really have too many issues. This guy and his team are both pretty ridiculous. Leader skill. Universe Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, or Entrusted Will, 3 key 170%, and then the extra 30% is for Reps of Universe 7, Accelerated Battle, or Powerful Comeback. Pretty ridiculous leader skill. There's a lot of crazy characters on this leader skill. Super attack effects, we have the 12 key Unpolished Instinct, raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy, and then raises allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. 18 key is the Kamehameha, greatly raised attack and raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and raises allies defense by 30% for 1 turn. Keep in mind, a lot of times when we get super attack effects that increase ally stats, they often don't buff the character that actually does the super attack, but it'll specify. It'll say like raises ally attack, or sorry, it'll say like raises allies other than this character's defense or whatever, but this one doesn't. So this one actually affects his own defense as well, so that is pretty good to remember. Passive is the very last chance, activates the entrance animation once only. Key +4 attack and defense 77% for 7 turns from the character's entry turn, and an additional attack and defense 77% for 4 turns from the character's entry turn when there is another Universe Survival Saga category ally on the team. Upon the character's entry, it's very easy to get this intro. I'm really not a fan of intros that have conditions tied to them, but this is such an easy one to do that it's really not, it's not even worth like making a big deal over. Key +7 in attack and defense +200%. Great chance of performing a critical hit and a great chance of evading enemies' attacks. So 70% chance to crit and 70% chance to dodge right away. Reduced damage received by 15% and I guess an additional 35% damage reduction within the same turn before the character receives an attack. Guards all attacks within the same turn after receiving an attack. So basically what happens is he has 35% extra damage reduction until he gets hit. And then once he gets hit that first time, he then has guard. So this guy's going to be dodging most attacks anyway, but if he does get hit, at least he has damage reduction, and then if he gets hit another time, he's guard from that point forward. So this is not really a character that's going to be dying to normals, which is what you want to see out of a character that's mostly built around dodging at this point. Then he launches an additional super attack within the same turn after evading an attack. So you, again, it's incentivizing you to put him in slot 1. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack as the 2nd or 3rd attacker in a turn. So I guess it's kind of just, you know, preference. I don't know. Like if you want to, like, let's say you want to put like a GLUI Goku in front of more attacks to build him up or something, you have the option of putting this guy in slot 2 and it'll get the super attack, stuff like that. Active skill. This is really my one issue with him. I mean, it's not like a massive issue, but I think it will be something that comes up every now and then. So he has, of course, an Awakening active skill. He transforms into Mastered Ultra Instinct, or just Ultra Instinct, whatever you want to call it. And it is tied to a domain. Can be activated starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn. So it is not 5th turn from start of battle. It is 5th turn from his entry turn. So if he starts out in slot 7, you're not getting this until turn 7. Yeah, it potentially could be a problem, but again, we'll deal with it as it comes up. The effect, of course, is going to be transforms into Ultra Instinct, and then he creates the domain Illuminated World of Void and raises superclass allies key by 4 for 3 turns. We'll go back to the domain effect in a second. Let me just go through the links and stuff. So because he's UI signed Goku, he has the standard link set here: over to Flash, Prepare for Battle, Godly Power, Kamehameha, Turn of Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Categories, this guy's on like 19 categories or something like that, so he's a lot of different teams he can be ran on. Universe Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Entrusted Will, Reps of Universe 7, Accelerated Battle, Powerful Comeback, Pure Saiyan, Goku's Family, Turtle School, Miraculous Awakening, Legendary existence, bond of friendship, bond of parent and child, superhero, earthbred fighters, tournament participants, transformation boost, Kamehameha, and Battle of Fate. Almost a fierce battle. Alright, so then when he transforms into Ultra Instinct, we get the Illuminated World of Void domain active. This thing is probably just the best. Well, I say probably, it is the best domain in the game. Superclass enemies and allies attack and defense plus 15%, plus an additional attack plus 15% for characters who also belong to the Realm of Gods category. So that's 30% attack. And then superclass enemies and allies can nullify attacks that are guaranteed to hit. So for enemies that cancel evasion, this is an ability that will allow you to override the enemy's ability to cancel evasion, which is not something we had ever seen before prior to this. So this actually, I think this opens the door up for a lot of different possibilities with domains. A lot of bosses are immune to being stunned. A lot of bosses are immune to being sealed. Like, what if we got a time skip hit with like the time skip domain that allows bosses to be stunned, even though they would be immune most of the time? That could be so overpowered. Like, imagine if you could just stun the like, if it gives you 3 turns of being able to stun the enemy, that would be so stupid. So I think this is like a new leaf to these domain mechanics. All right, so once he goes into UI, his super attack effects, 12 key, we have the Perfect Instinct. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, disables enemy's guard, and does colossal damage. 18 key is the Supreme Kamehameha. This effect is so insane to me. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, mega colossal, and then raises allies' attack and defense by 59% for 1 turn. Ridiculous. All right, passive. Ultra Instinct's Silver Gleaming Radiance. Attack and defense 300%, key plus 7, and attack plus 59%, and evades all attacks and all allies' chance of evading enemies' attacks plus 10% for 1 turn. So gets the extra attack and key, and then he has the guaranteed dodging for 1 turn. He gets 3 key up to 12, and chance of performing a critical hit and chance of dodging enemies' attacks plus 20% up to 77% with each attack performed. Counter with tremendous power after evading an attack. That's the signature ability of this guy when he's transformed. He's going to be countering every single attack that he dodges. Reduce damage received by 20%. Then he gets an additional 40% damage reduction within the same turn before the character receives an attack. Guards all attacks within the same turn after receiving an attack. That's the same thing, carries over from the pre-transformed state. Then he gets an additional attack plus 91% and chance of performing a critical hit and evading enemies' attacks plus 20% when HP is 50%. Or sorry, it is 50%. 50% or less at start of turn. And then at 24 key, he launches an additional super attack. The only link that changes here is I believe Over a Flash becomes Shocking Speed, but that is going to cover this guy. Very, very, very extremely powerful character. We're going to jump into a very difficult fight here, the Supreme Magnificent Battle Gogeta stage. This is a longer stage, which I think will at least give us a good chance to see the transformation for this guy. This guy, while also at the same time being a very challenging event. So we're going to jump in with, of course, Goku's own team. The friend is also 55% level 1 Link, same exact stats as mine, no investment whatsoever. And of course, our team is looking pretty dumb. It's a full superhero team. Shouldn't really have many issues. The only real issue I can see us having potentially is Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta getting AoE'd and killed by Gogeta at the end potentially, but we will see. I mean, technically, TEQ UI Goku could get caught if he doesn't dodge and die, I guess. But let's jump in with this, and I think we should have a pretty good showing from UI Goku here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Let's undo this. Okay, unfortunately, we have both of the UI Gokus in slot, or in the second rotation. Do I want to just reset this and get him in slot in turn 1? I think I do, actually. I think I will reset. I'll give it 1 reset just to see if we can get one of them in turn 1, because that would be a faster transformation. All right, well, we tried. We got 1 in slot 7 and 1 on the second turn. Sure, whatever. We tried. Let's go. We have both the 6th anniversary characters right away. No, we don't. I want to obviously link up one of the TEQ UI Gokus with AGL UI Goku. I think I'll float. I guess we'll float him. This could be bad if we get super right away. I'm just gonna... You know what? Feel free to kill us, then we'll just jump right back in, hopefully with better rotations. I don't care. I want to get this Goku out to the other rotation. Of course. Are you kidding me? I just want, like, not the worst rotations of all time once. Just one time where we jump in and we don't have the worst rotations known to man. That would be good. That could happen to me one time ever. Out of, like, the 35 different possible rotations we could get, I would appreciate it if we don't get the one that's the worst possible one every time. That would be good. All right, anyway. Yeah, we're just going to kill him. These guys do too much damage. I'm just telling you guys it's possible we don't even get the transformation here. Alrighty. I really want to put Vegeta here. I think I will. It doesn't really matter. UI Goku doesn't need to like build up or anything, and he's also going to get the additional on slot 2 regardless, so there's no reason not to just get Vegeta's revive active right away here. I am actually intentionally not going to give Vegeta 24 key. Look at UI Goku, by the way, starting out with 24 key here. Pretty good. Let's do this. And we'll do this. And we'll do that, sure. Alright, so Vegeta is going to build up his stats here. He's going to gain some extra damage reduction from being hit. Luckily for us, the enemy is attacking 5 times in slot 1, and my Vegeta does have 0 dodge, so we know for sure that he's going to get the hits that he needs to get his revive up for the next turn, so that is good. Alright, he is 3 attacks in as well. Just go ahead and super. No? Okay. Alright, here's UI Goku, 8.3 million. He's going to give us another attack as well. Obviously, at 55%, he is not going to be able to do a 3rd attack, but I'm assuming that he'll be okay here, unless he gets nicked by a super or something. Animations definitely look very good. There's a dodge, dodge. What are they going to super beast go on? Maybe he's not supering at all. You chose the wrong slot, pal. Good luck. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We will do this though. All right, I'm actually going to keep the Gammas here just so that we can get the Gamma 1 phase of this character out as fast as possible. I'll try and get as much healing as we can. What's UI Goku's defense? 300k. Did you get extra defense here? No. Okay. If you would have gotten extra defense from being linked up with these guys, I could have done this, gotten the healing first, and then switched them back. Let's just grab it anyway. We have enough int orbs for the gammas here regardless, so let's do this. And then you guys, we'll go ahead and do that. All right, UI Goku in slot 1 should be fine. The enemy just supered anyway. Okay, he got hit, but it doesn't matter because we have damage reduction. So if he had gotten hit a second time there, he would have had guard. That's how he works. And then he still maintains 15%, I think it was, of damage reduction, even after getting hit the first time. All right, there's the super because we dodged. Remember, 70% chance to crit here, too. And we didn't get it. Okay. Yeah, there's the guard. All right, so they're out of here. All right, so we're 2 turns away from being able to transform. We do have Vegeta's revival up, so we can technically die if we wanted to. I'm going to leave, of course, UI Goku here. That's the whole point of why I floated him off. I really do want to get the AGL one built up. It doesn't really matter. He's attacking 3 times in both slot 1 and slot 2. Probably is more likely to super in slot 1, though, so I'll put the AGL one in slot 1 here. And we'll get him built up. I want to grab this. Just get as much healing as we can here. Yep, that's perfect. All right, it's pretty good healing. Nice dodge. All right, remember, AGL UI Goku has to dodge, I think it's 5 attacks to get fully built up with his defense and ki. Because he didn't get a single dodge in the first turn because we just killed them too fast. Actually, maybe I should have not given Vegeta all those keys here, because again, I don't want to just kill them too fast. I mean, at this rate, we're just going to be able to transform just barely by the time we get to the final phase here. All right, here's the additional super. He hasn't supered yet, huh? Vegeta's at 20, basically 22 million. Yeah. We just do way too much damage. Okay, yeah. Nice, supreme magnificent battle stage. Okay. Go ahead and activate the gammas here. Want to make sure we get Gamma 1 2-turn support out here. So we'll do this. All right. I don't think we need to use Beast's active skill. Something tells me we don't need to use that. I mean, we could put Beast in slot 1, I guess. Whatever, let's just do it. That's a lot of orbs for the gammas. 8. It's the same amount of int orbs. Let's grab these. It's full heal. Actually... no, I think we're fine. I'm kind of worried. I was worried that Gamma 1 wouldn't even be able to attack, but I think Gamma 1 will be the one to kill Gogeta here, actually. Alternatively, I could have actually floated off UI Goku, because this is not the UI Goku we're going to be transforming with. Doesn't really matter. I'm willing to bet next turn is the last turn of the fight. So, yeah. Alrighty, so Gamma 1 will get his 2-turn support in here. We're going to get the transformation next turn, which is going to give us the support via the domain. We're also going to have Rainbow Orb changing, courtesy of the Blue Kaioken Goku Level Shibuya. Nice dodge there. And we're going to have the extra chance to dodge thanks to the Transform UI Goku passive. Alright, here we go. The true test. All right, so we're definitely gonna pop this. There's a very high chance we'd lose here, and the reason why I'm saying that is because the AoE that he's gonna hit the physical character with in slot 3. Would we get one-shotted? What is their dodge? 9. Remember, transformed UI Goku is giving 10% dodge to the rotation here. So they have 19%. I think, no, I don't know if it actually stacks that way, but it is 10% from his passive plus the 9%. Might be calculated separately. Here's the thing. He's attacking once before he does his AoE. If he supers, it's not really going to affect us because we're going to guarantee dodge it anyway, but it's still bad because he gets a massive attack buff if he supers first. So if he supers immediately and then does an AoE right afterwards, we probably are dead unless we dodge it. That would be so unlucky if he did that, but let's see. I'll probably just jump right back in, and I'll probably forward it until we transform if that's the case. I want to save as many orbs as possible for them, so let's do this. Actually, it's gonna prioritize these, huh? Damn, that sucks. Let's do this. 7, let's grab that. Well, they get damage reduction per rainbow orb, right? 7% per rainbow. Okay, we can get 4, I guess. It's the best way to do this. Don't super right away. Okay. Worst possible RNG. Would you look at that? Worst possible RNG. Oh, I dodged it. That's you. We can't tell whether that was the 9 dodge I have in the hidden potential system or if it was UI Goku's buff. I'm just gonna say it was UI Goku's buff. I'm just gonna attribute that dodge to UI Goku's 10% dodge buff to the rotation. We haven't crit a single time, by the way. Remember, he's stacking 20% crit every attack he does, which includes the counters. Okay, there we go, finally. All right, let's see how much these counters do now. After he attacks, he gets the damage buffs. Yeah, 7 million. Okay, remember 55% here. AGL UI Goku's going to do a lot of damage. We're basically killing him by ourselves with this TEQ UI Goku. He almost soloed him. 55% UI Goku almost soloed this final phase here. And then you're at 29. There's a guarantee. I think he's just dead to this, right? Yeah, okay. Well, there we go. That's basically how things go when you transform with TEQ UI Goku. I mean, that's that's everything that we needed to really show, I think. We showed how he performs before transforming. We showed how he performs after transforming. And we got a really good showing of the dodge support to the rotation, which actually won us that fight. Would they have actually taken like 750k from a normal? They had damage reduction up from the rainbow orbs. They had about 28% because we got 4 rainbow orbs. They had 28% damage reduction. They had like 400k defense. I don't think they would have taken that much. It's possible. I think they actually could have died to that. So that potentially did win us the run for sure. But let me know what you guys think of 55% level 1 Link's LR Tech UI Goku. Gonna go ahead and get him some dupes, get him some Link levels, and we'll do the Rainbow Max Link showcase within the next few days. We're gonna also start knocking out some of the new stages. We got the Cell Max stage, we got Red Zone Movie Boss Rush, we got the 4 new Supreme Magnificent Battle stages for the Universe Survival Saga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.